turn on your notification bell. You will still get those information you are looking for. Thank you.
Reach out to Peter Obi, inquire from him how he intends to get votes to win the 2023 presidential elections. Dan Olase pleads with Southeast governors. That's Dan Olase. He's pleading with the Southeast governors to inquire from Peter Obi, to call him, to ask him how he intends to get votes and where he said to garner these votes to enable him close to victory come 2023 presidential election that is beckoning, fast approaching. He said the Southeast governors should do that for him. Dan Olase is a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party in Anambra State. He was once the former chairman of the party in the state. Chief Dan Olase said, please, governors from the Southeast, senators from the Southeast, do well to call Peter Obi, because Peter Obi is moving from one end to the other, canvassing for votes. Olase said, from all indications, it seems like a mission impossible for Peter Obi. One, he said, the consultation Peter Obi is doing now should have something he would have done last year, to consult the Southeast governors, to inform them or brief them of his ambition. He said, but Peter Obi did not do that then. And now that the governors have pitched their tent with one candidate or the other, he is moving around the country, canvassing for votes. Dan Olase said, he wondered where the vote will come from. That even if the Southeast decides to back him, then what about the 25% he need to get from every state? So where about 25% from other states of the federation? So who will bring that 25%? Who will bring it to Peter Obi? Olase is asking rhetorically, say, where will that come from? The 25% from states. Oh, the state is backing you, good. But what about the 25% from other states? So the magic Peter Obi wants to do, that is what Olase is saying. Say this magic, Peter Obi, wonder when Peter Obi become a magician to do magic in Nigeria. And he's saying, then if these Nigerians, if the Southeast decide to back him, or if the Southeast ended up with him, he's afraid of what becomes of the Southeast if they decide, alas, to back Peter Obi or to stand with him. He said he is afraid of what becomes of Southeast. Yes, he said it will spell doom for the Southeast. Olase said it will spell doom. And come to think of it, Olase is actually telling us that they are slaves to Fulanis. That's what Olase is saying here. That the Southeast politicians are slaves to Fulani, because when you tell us, you are telling us that if the Southeast backs Peter Obi, that it will spell doom for them, meaning the Southeast must align with the North, the Fulanis, or align with the Yorubas to make headway. That is what he's saying. So what about those people coming to align with the Southeast to make headway? Must Southeast be people to align with them? So it then shows that the politicians have seen themselves as slaves in their own country. The politicians from the Southeast have accepted the position of slaves in their own country, where they are citizens, freeborn, but you are a slave and you accepted it. Like people accept white hair. You accepted it. So that is the kind of politicians we have in the Southeast. They have all pitched their tent with Hausa Fulani. They have all pitched their tent with them. The Fulani, who we want them to rule you forever. Even if it is Hausa, it will be understood. It will be even better. Though the Hausas has been intimidated by the Fulanis, and the Fulanis are trying to control the Hausas. But it will be better because the Hausas, their origin and their lifestyle and what have you is better. They are more tolerant. They tolerate, So, but you see the Fulani, their character, how they behave. And so the Southeasterners are behaving, they have accepted to be slaves to Fulani people. And it's a very bad thing. Ndigbo himself, you know him, he has his alliance with the Fulani. His alliance with the Fulani. So even the Yorubas, the Duduwas who want to vote for him, know that they are taking their people to the Fulanis. They want to become slaves to Fulani because he is in alliance with them. And you know what the Fulani headsmen are doing in the Southwest. So that's why we are saying all these things. And the P2B is being asked to tell the Southeasterners how he will garner these votes. You have seen that the Fulanis, they don't want to raise power. You see what Atiku is doing? He has contested for several times from 2006. When 2007 election was approaching, he was in ACN, Action Congress of Nigeria, I think so. And then he jetted out. He left the party, he joined the PDP, he joined the APC, he came back, and he's now in PDP and all that, contesting every election year. He's desperado, like Buhari. You think he will do anything different? I'm talking about our PDP brothers in the southern Nigeria, particularly in the south, and southeast. If you are talking of PDP, Atiku Abubakar, he will not do any magic. He will not do anything. It will go from bad to worse, from fire pan to fire. That's what Atiku is. From fire pan to fire. That's what your Nigeria will go. For you who are clamoring for PDP, you are PDP. You condemn P2B and you say PDP will win. That means you want Nigeria to be in perpetual poverty and darkness and bondage and in the woods. Then for Ndigbo, then that is Nigeria to Fulani. You want to sell it to Fulani? For the Southwest, see what's happening on those states, security-wise. See what's happening on those states. Even Lagos State, we reported it last time. They have infiltrated everywhere. They are doing reconnaissance. They are working to round up Nigeria. And they are doing it. That is not threat. That is real. They are working it out. And so, Chief Dan Olase, is asking the Southeast governors, senators, to please call P2B, reach out to him, tell us P2B, Mazi, P2B, where do you intend to get all these votes that you are required by law to be declared victory in 2023? Please do come up and tell us. We are waiting. Our ears are itching to hear it. That's what Olase is saying. And the Southeast governors, you know them. They are bogging their own people down. Boggy. They go and bog people down. Pull him down. If it's not me, no one else. That's them for you, Southeast governors. If it's not me that's going to become that president, no one else will become president of Nigeria. These governors you are seeing, these politicians you are seeing, we have leaders in the Southeast, but not in these politicians. We have leaders. Southeast have leaders, quality people. Some of them are not even in Nigeria. Some of them are outside the country. Yes, we have our finest is in Nigeria and we also in the outside the country. They are leaders. They are wonderful leaders. We know them. But the ones you are hearing their name, they are politicians. So if you use them to judge Southeast, you make a mistake. They are slaves. They have accepted that to the Fulanis. So P2B, tell governors of the Southeast you have been advised. Please call P2B. Ask him where he intends to get votes for this magic he's trying to do. That's what Chief Dan Olase